Hey everybody, today I am sharing a little foraging trip out into the forest, up in the mountains, along with how I use it here at my front door for my Christmas outdoor decor. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, so I'm out here with my family and we already got our tree, and I thought I would just take you for a little bit of a walk. You can see the beautiful sun out there. And I'm just out here collecting some branches and some evergreens. So the things I like to collect are spruce and cedar, pine, fir, and then I like to get red willow, which I haven't seen yet. Oh, actually I do see some right now. So I am going to take you up to the red willow. Okay, so this is red willow, and it's so beautiful because it really is very red. So I have had a few people ask me how I get my birch bark. So this tree here is a fallen, I think actually it's poplar, but poplar and birch are very similar. And I get the birch bark off of the ground. I never peel it off of the trees because I know it's not good for the trees. It can kill them. So yeah, I don't peel it off of the living trees. There's two right there, actually three. But yeah, I leave those alone and I'll go through the forest and just see what I can find on the ground. I haven't found any in here yet, but it's probably going to be hard to see with all the snow. So I don't know if I'll be able to get any right now. So those are usually the evergreens I collect. So pine, cedar, fir, and spruce. So I gathered some of that up and I tried to search out some birch bark for you all, but couldn't find any with all of the snow. It's so beautiful up here though. Anyway, so I just wanted to include that part though, just so you know how I do collect it in the forest. And oh yes, and then the red willow as well. I'll sometimes cut branches like this too, that have got these little kind of pine cone things, and there's these little pine cones as well. Those can be fun to use, but I find that they're very, very delicate, so I don't think I'll collect any this time. And then sometimes I will also get some branches that might have some lichen or some moss, but I try my best to get stuff like that off of the forest floor. I do test to see how strong it is, because some branches are stronger than others. So but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Now we're just going to go back to our house, and I am going to start to decorate outside around my front door. Okay, so I already have everything partially decorated here. It was a beautiful day one day, so I just quickly did it. And I always have this wicker deer here, grapevine deer. And I always have this bench as well. And I just like to put a little garland and pine cones and lights, little stack of logs with different little items, fun little gnome. I like this bear here too. I had picked him up at the thrift store. And I've got a gnome wreath. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. He wants outside so bad because I'm out here, but I don't want him running away from me right now. So I also have this chair. It's a really old chair and you can see it's all chipped up. And I've got this wood bucket on here and it's filled up with lights. I've got some branches in there right now, but I'm going to fill that up more. And then this pot is full of soil. I'm going to leave all of that in there and I'm going to leave the lights there as well. And then my front door's just got this really pretty wreath. I had made this year. I will have the video for that link down below as well. If you are at all interested, it's made from stuff that I found at Dollar Tree as well as foraged items as well. All right, so let me show you how I use all my foraged finds from the forest. Okay, here's a selection of the greenery that I foraged. This one's cedar. It's really beautiful. And this is one that I didn't share. Well, I inserted a picture, but this is called boxwood. You'll see this a lot of times in flower shops. And then this one is blue spruce. And I've got pine. And then this is the red willow. It's so beautiful. You can see how red it is. Love that so much. Okay, so I'm actually going to just start off with the red willow. I'm going to be cutting it down to more usable size. And then I'm actually going to place it in that wood bucket right there. I took the other branches out and I thought the red willow would look really beautiful in there. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit of my pine, and then I might add some boxwood in there as well. Maybe some cedar, we'll see. At this point, this is when I just kind of play around, but the red willow looks really good. Okay, so I really like how that's looking. Looks kind of wild and earthy. And then at night, the lights are gonna glow up through this. I might stick some pine cones in there. I haven't decided yet. I've got these sitting on the side, but this is what it'll look like. It looks really nice. I just wanted to share that I don't use any water for this. It's December 5th. And this should last for a month outside. Now, where I live, it gets -5 outside right now. That's -5 Celsius. And I know that this is going to stay fresh. If you're concerned about water, then you could stick something in there, like a bucket or something like that, that could hold water. And then you can put your stems in there. But of course, then you won't be able to use any lights for obvious reasons. But yeah, if you're concerned about a water source, then definitely do it that way without the lights. At the bottom, that is, you could intertwine lights up above if you like, but I like the glow of the lights coming up and through the branches. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, so now I'm going to fill this bucket. Now, as I had mentioned before, I have got some soil in there still, and what I am going to do is actually use that as my base to stick my stems in, and that'll help hold it in place. You don't have to do that. You could just stick them into the pot without any dirt in there, but I just find that I have an easier time with the big pots if I do that. So I am going to get to that now. Okay, so one little thing I wanted to just quickly show you is I cut the stems on an angle. That just helps me to stick it into the soil a little bit easier. Okay, so I've got some cedar and I'm gonna do it like I would like a regular floral arrangement. So you want to pretend that there is a center to your container and you want all your stems to be pointing towards that center, and then that will create a nice even and balanced kind of look. Okay, so this is the cedar so far. It is beautiful in there. I love that. And I'm going to add this blue spruce now. Okay, I decided to add some red willow to this pot as well, and I just love how these are looking. I think they're great. So I'm not going to add any more to those, but I am just going to add some little bits here to the garland. I want to hide my light cord, and then I'm probably also going to bring out some more lights just to intertwine them around the branches, just so you can see them a little bit better. Okay, so I have some pine and cedar cut down to size, just smaller sizes. And then I'm just going to just place it here and there. I don't go for perfect. I am very, very relaxed when it comes to doing something like this, because I just like the wild look of it. Sorry. So I'm just going to add just a little bit here and there, and it's not going to get windy in this area. It very rarely gets wind, so I'm not concerned about this flying away. So I'm just going to continue to add a few more branches, and then I'll show you again. All right, here it is. So beautiful. That's just with tucking some greenery in here and there, and it's all going to hold into place because I tucked it in with the wiring here, as well as behind the pickets here of the bench. So yeah, isn't that pretty? I love how this looks. So I'm just gonna add a few lights now to the evergreens in these pots in the bucket. Okay, so I have the lights in place. Now I want you to stay till the end. I'm going to be showing you what it looks like all lit up. But I am also going to be linking a video for you so you can see how I use foraged vines in my home. I've got lots of different tutorials within one video for you all. And I'm also going to have a video showing how I forage during the fall. So stay tuned for that. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Let me know what you think down below. Here is another nature-inspired video for you all to watch, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.